What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories, man. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind them walls. Now, this story today, man, this took place when I was in the county jail, man. I remember last story I did about the Hispanics. I was talking about my boy Gordo. But this story involves Gordo too, man. This story also involves another guy that I talked about early in one of my earliest stories, bro. Probably in the first 10 or something like that. A guy named JB. Now this guy, man, JB probably was like 6'4", man. Big dude, bald head, little tattoos on his face and stuff like that. Real crazy looking dude, man. And JB actually did like 10 years in the chain gang, man. He hadn't got out, been out like 3 weeks or something like that, and ended up committing another AR, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was back in the county jail, waiting to get his time or whatever, waiting to go down the road. Now, when I first got in the county, man, I probably been in the dorm probably like a couple weeks or something like this. Now, my roommate was Gordo. You know what I'm saying? Gordo, I told y'all, this Mexican dude, you know what I'm saying? Kind of heavy set, you know what I'm saying? When I first met him, Gordo, I told y'all he was LK, little tattoos on his face and stuff like that, man. Long ponytail hair, catched up and stuff like that. So, at first when I went in the dorm, like him and JB, sometimes I see them, they'll play chess and stuff like that when we be out on our little free time. But JB had a problem, man. JB had a real problem. And like I mentioned in my earlier story, when my first ran in with JB was when I probably had been in the dorm like 2-3 days, bro. And I told y'all when I got in the county, I was pretty much drunk. Not drunk off no liquor or nothing like that, but just drunk off the fact that I'm locked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up. I'm going through this situation and stuff. My mind is far out of here. I'm not used to none of this jail stuff, being locked in a cell for 18 hours a day, only getting to come out 2 hours at a time. I wasn't used to that, bro. So I remember I was standing in the window one day, bro, just looking, bro. Like my mind is just all the way gone. And I'm looking, and I heard somebody like, hey, Jamaica, man, get out of the way, man. I'm trying to jack. So I was like, what? What you trying to do? I thought I didn't hear good, bro. So I went to walk around the dorm, and it was this guy named Twin. I went to ask him Twin. I was like, hey, Twin, bro, I was just standing in front of the window, bro, and that nigga JB was in the shower. He told me, get out of the way, he trying to jack. And Twin was like, yeah, nigga, this jail. Niggas jack. I was like, what? Hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all got too much going on for me, man. This is too much. But that was my first run-in with JB, bro. And the thing about JB was he was kind of like a dorm bully, bro. He was a dorm bully because the story I shared, he beat up the dude named Charlie Boy, man. He was a dorm bully. A lot of guys in the dorm were scared of JB, man. So JB, he had a lot of run-ins with a lot of people, bro. And what happened with him and Gordo was, Gordo, like I said, they used to always play chess, bro. And Gordo was kind of dude, man. He was real cool. One of the kindest dude I ever met, bro. Like I said, when I went in the county, I was in the room with him and a guy named G from Boston, man. Anybody been in the county jail, they'll know my boy G from Boston. G was in the county jail for like 6 years, man. He ended up beating his case or whatever, and they ended up getting free, him and his brothers, even though one of his brother went down the road and got an L. You know what I'm saying? The other two brothers got free. So Gordo, one day, me and Gordo chilling in the room, and he was like, man, I'm tired of playing chess with this dude JB, man. He keep trying me and stuff. I was like, what you mean he trying you? He's like, man, he be trying me, man. He be cheating, and he just be acting like he don't be cheating. And I remember somebody saying that when they was actually playing spades. Mind you, I was new to all of this stuff, bro. So all of this stuff is kind of new to me. So I'm like, damn. At that time, I ain't even know how to play chess, bro. I didn't even know how to play no spades. I ain't play no casino. I ain't know how to play none of that stuff. So all he was telling me, explaining to me, he's like, man, he be cheating, man. And what happened was they had started betting stuff off the trays. You know, a lot of guys in the county, they'll bet their desserts off the trays. They bet the little cookies. They'll bet the little cakes. You know what I'm saying? Or they bet the little, sometimes they having little cookies. Like in the evening time, they'll give you like these sack lunches. And sometimes they'll come with 2 sandwiches, they'll come with a cookie, or they'll come with an orange, and they'll come with a little cool-off. They used to call them cool-off. A lot of people call them soft Peter. They say make your stuff soft. Don't drink that stuff if you ever end up in that situation, bro. Don't drink it. So they used to bet all that stuff, bro. They might bet the oranges, or sometimes they'll give you apples. So they'll bet these little stuff like that. And he was like, JB be cheating them, bro. Running them up. You know what I'm saying? That man might owe JB his cookies and stuff for a whole week, bro. Off the lunch trays and off the sack lunches. So I was like, damn, why you won't just stop playing? He's like, man, I'm trying to win back. So anyways, bro, next day now, boom, they out there in the day room. Soon as they came out there for that evening date, for that evening free time, between like 1 to 3, because it usually be like 1 to 3 or 3 to 5, depends on where you at. You might be upstairs or downstairs. They usually rotate. So one week you might come out from 1 to 3, and the next week you come out from 3 to 5. So as soon as we had got out there, bro, Gordo called him to the table. Hey, JB, come on, boom. They went there. They went to playing chess. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell when I'm walking around, I was walking around doing laps, bro. Like I said at this time, bro, my mind was pretty much gone. And I never understood why dudes used to walk around the jail like that, like in the dorm. Like, why would they walk around the dorm? So I started doing it, bro. And to come to it, it gave me a peace of mind, bro, to just walk around like that. Walk around the dorm and walk around the dorm. So I was walking around the dorm, and I seen JB face, bro. He was pretty much looking pissed. You could tell he was losing. You could tell when somebody losing, bro. Boom. And then him and Gordo start arguing. They going back and forth like that. So I see one of the other guys, was another Hispanic dude in there. He had came over there. He tell Gordo like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Just chill. Just stop playing or whatever like that. And Gordo pretty much just stopped playing and got up. Him and the other Hispanic dude, they started chopping it up or whatever like that. JB, he was in the dorm talking trash. That's how he is, bro. Loud. Pretty much a bully, bro. Real loud. So anyways, bro, boom. Next day now, it's always an incident with this dude now. Next day now, it was an older dude, bro, in the dorm, bro. Same incident. And one thing you know, whenever we come out for that night free time, bro, this dude, JB, if you don't get in that shower, bro, and say you're going to take a shower, hurry up, because it's 3 showers, bro. It's 2 on this side. Like, if you facing the dorm this way, say you come into the dorm this way, it's 2 showers on this side, and then you have a single shower over here. Now, if you don't hurry up and get in one of them showers, bro, this dude JB, bro, he be in the shower down there about an hour and a half, bro. And we only got 2 hours out here. He be in the shower, bro, trying to squeeze, trying to, you know what I'm saying, do all that type of stuff, bro. Man, it's almost 30-something people, bro, on this range, bro, that's trying to use the shower. For those who are actually trying to take shower, because everybody don't take showers every day. But it's mandatory for me to take me a shower every day, bro. And I pretty much learned that. When you get out for free time, as soon as I get out, bro, I bring my towel and my rag, take me a shower ASAP. Him and the old school dude got into it, bro. That same day, about the same thing, bro. Old school was standing in front of the window. You know what I'm saying? Just looking, you know, her mind pretty much spaced out, gone somewhere. And JB was like, old school, get out of the way, man. Old school, get out of the way. So old school was like, man, I don't care about you. He's like, man, I'm trying to holler at these officers about my medication and stuff like that. So JB like, man, I don't care, man. I'm trying to jack. Get out of the way, old nigga. Get out of the way. So old school is like, man, I don't care what you trying to do. If you trying to jack, just don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? Bypass me. So, bro, I thought that was so funny, man. Old school said, bypass me. So JB like, man, get your old ass out the way, nigga. You don't know, man. These rules in the chain gang. These rules in the chain gang. So old school's like, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. I'm trying to sort my medication out. And old school wasn't stunting him, man. JB in the shower arguing the whole time. Can't stand y'all old niggas, man. Y'all go down the road, y'all get wet up. Y'all know y'all get wet up for stuff like that. A lot of y'all ain't gonna make it in chain gang, man. A lot of y'all soft ass niggas in the dorm, y'all ain't gonna make it in chain gang when y'all go down there to chain gang. So I was like, man, this dude is really messed up in the head, bro. That's when I started to think like, damn, bro. This situation could really, really mess you up in the head. Because this man trying to sort his medication out. And this man getting mad at him because he trying to handle his business about his medication, about squeezing, bro. About punching. You cannot be right, bro. You talking about when you go to chain gang, somebody gonna wet you up about that. And I was like, dang, bro. This is really serious, bro. It's really be folks that be really mentally messed up in a situation like that, bro. Which was really crazy to me, bro. And the whole time, he in the shower, he just arguing. He just talking. Boom. He come out the shower. So when he got out the shower, bro, got his stuff. Old school was standing in the window. So he's like, man, old school, man, do that shit next time, man. Do that shit next time. He telling everybody in the dorm. He like, man, when y'all see me in that shower trying to kill, trying to body something, you know, he trying to talk about jacking or whatever. Looking at them females. Man, that is like graping, bro. That is exactly what it is, bro. When y'all see me try to body something, man, y'all stay out my way. Y'all stay out my way, man. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Bro, you'll be all right, bro. It's not that serious, bro. It is definitely not that serious. And if you cannot control yourself, bro, you will go do something funny. That's what started making me look at JB as a suspect. You know what I'm saying? I started suspecting him of funny guy behavior, bro. And like I said, I was new, so I'm like, dang, if he'll do all this shit about this, if he end up around one of them type of dudes that be acting like they female, he ain't gonna be able to control himself. Because if you can't control yourself, bro, mind you, it's some people walking around all around this dorm, bro. How could you do that, bro? How could you do that? I don't understand that though, bro. I say a couple days go by, bro. And I remember I was talking to Gordo. That day. He got into the situation or whatever like that. And he was in the room. And he was like, man, hey, Micah, I don't know what's up with that fool, man. He think I'm soft or something. That's what Gordo was saying. And trust me, bro, I've been in the room and G told me and a couple other guys that done told me, they was like, man, Gordo about his issue, man. And you could tell he about his issue. So he was telling me, I don't know if he think I'm soft or something like that. So I was like, man, just chill. I was new, bro. I'm not condoning with no type of violence or stuff like that, bro. The first fight I seen was from this dude, JB. And he destroyed this dude named Charlie Boy, man. Had that man face in the sink, hitting him like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you tenderize meat with that little thing. That's how he was hitting that man's face, bro. The sink is only this big, bro. He had that man face in the sink like this, beating him. I was thinking about that while I'm talking to Gordo. So I'm telling him, like, man, just leave the situation alone, man. This dude is a dangerous dude. I just seen him have a man face in the sink, beating it like crazy. Leave him alone. But Gordo was like, man, I don't know what's up with that fool, man. He think he's just a bully and everybody's scared of him. So I'm telling him, man, let him be. Let him be. So my boy G was in there. G was like, man, that man ain't talking about nothing, man. And that's when G started explaining to me, like, bro, you gonna come across a lot of guys like that. G was telling me at the time, G was like, man, I've been here almost 5 years, bro. You know how many people I seen like this that came through the county jail, guys who done did time in prison, they come back, they get locked back up, they mad at the world and they want to take it out on everybody. And that's exactly what it was. So G was pretty much telling Gordo, like, man, he ain't talking about nothing, bro. He ain't talking about nothing. He know who to mess with and who not to mess with. And that's when I started to see. I was like, dang, you know what? He probably right. This man probably just mad at the world, upset at the world that he done got case back up. And that's exactly what it was, bro. Man, I would say, bro, this probably like a week after, something like that, bro. Boom, we was in the room chilling. Me, Gordo, and G. You know what I'm saying? We in there playing cards and stuff while we on lockdown. So Gordo was telling me like, hey, it's LK homie over there has some ganja. You know what I'm saying? So G was like, man, what's up, man? What y'all want to do? Y'all want to smoke a spliff? So I'm like, hell yeah, boy, we could do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't never burned nothing since I've been in the county jail, bro. I'm like, okay, let's do it, bro. I was pretty much kind of comfortable at this time. My roommates was cool or whatever like that. So I'm like, okay, boom, let's do it, bro. Boom. So Gordo was like, all right, whenever we go out for free time, I'm going to go holler at Holmes and we going to get that stuff. So boom, we go out for that night free time, bro. Boom. As soon as we go out there, you know, the other dorms, they out there. The top range was out too, bro. Boom, they come out. So as soon as we come out, boom, Gordo go to the window. Well, you know, he trying to make the play happen. He went waving. Boom. You know, that's how you get guys' attention. Guys might be over there. Dude was in pod 6. We was in pod 3. So, you know, you waving. Dudes might be walking around, so he was waving, and this is how it usually happen. Like, you might wave like this, and somebody might see you and be like, who you want? And you get the point. You might see the person in the dorm, or you might, you know, sometimes they use sign language. They spell stuff out. I can't do all that stuff, bro. They'll spell names out, or say boom, 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 or make some type of example of how the person look or something like that. And somebody be like, okay, cool. Or if somebody know that you always be talking to this person, as soon as they see you waving, they be like, okay, that's who he trying to get attention. So boom, Gordo was waving, he got the dude attention. So he was telling him like, boom, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude was like, boom, I guess he told him like $6 a stick. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Gordo came back, he told us, we like, boom, all right, we gonna put the money together, we trying to get to him. Yeah, we trying to go up. So he's like, boom, Gordo went back to the window. They went to talking or whatever like that. And I guess they went to talking about something else. And here go this dude, JB, bro, in the shower again. Hey, man, get out of the way, man. You fat-ass Mexican, get out of the way. So Gordo would turn around like, bro, stunting him, kind of fanning him off, like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, went to talking again. Hey, man, I'm trying to goddamn jack, man. Get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. So Gordo was like, look, bro, I've been up here, man. I'm trying to handle my business, man. I don't care what you got going on. You need to deal with that after I move. Man, this dude JB just started going crazy, man. I don't know what's up with y'all, man. Y'all always trying to block my jack session. I'm like, this dude is actually crazy, bro. I don't know what he got going on in his mind, but Gordo wasn't stunting him, bro. And to one of the other guys in the dorm, they was like, man, that man trying to handle some business or whatever, man. He's like, man, I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm trying to handle my business. Man, your business ain't talking about nothing, bro. Control yourself. That's what you need to do. Get some type of control over yourself. So Gordo went boom, boom, boom. And then Gordo called the trustee. You know what I'm saying? The trustee is somebody who is, they get extra time, bro. They might get like 2 for 1 in the county jail. They might have 6. They might have a year. They might end up doing 6 months, but they got to work. You know what I'm saying? They got to help the officers pass out the trade. They got to sweep up around in the area outside. They got to do all that type of stuff, bro. They pass you medical requests for them if you need it. And, you know, they move stuff for people, bro. You might need to get a light from over there. You might need to get this from over there. You might need to tell somebody pass this kite. They'll do that type of stuff, bro. So Gordo had called the trustee like, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we trying to get the food out, bro. And I remember he was telling the trustee, like, how we gonna get the food out? Trustee was like, hold on. Boom. Trustee bust a move. He told the officer, like, hey, let me borrow the remote. I'm trying to change the TV for these guys in here because they don't actually leave the remotes in the dorm because, you know, guys will take the batteries out, try to get their little lights and stuff like that. So trustee was like, all right, boom. Trustee got the remote from the officer, came in there. Boom, boom, boom. While the officer turned his head, somebody gave him the food. He like stuffed the food in his jumpsuit, and he went over there in pod 6, did the same thing. Like, hey, they trying to get the TV changed. Boom, drop that food off, got that stuff for us. Boom, slide it up under the door. This dude JB, bro, I guess he kind of seen that we had a little play going on, try to handle something, bro. This man comes out the shower. Hey, man, you fat ass Mexican, man. What's up, man? You keep goddamn trying me, man. You tried me the other day about my stuff that I want from you, man. What's up? What's up? So Gordo was like, man, what's up? What's up? And just like that, bro, I'm talking about, he went like, boom. So they're like, man, what's up? They go to the room. They go to the room. Bro, these folks went to the room, bro. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell him. I'm trying to tell Gordo, like, bro, just chill, bro. Just cool down. You ain't got to do all that. So Gordo was like, man, I'm tired of this fool, man. I'm tired of him, Micah. I'm tired of him. So G was like, man, just let it go, bro. He's like, man, he insists that he wanted to fight. And you know, JB, he just wanted to get some type of stress off himself. Exactly. He couldn't get the squeeze. You know what I'm saying? He tried to take it out on somebody, bro. So anyways, boom. They went in the room, bro. You know me. I'm somewhere trying to look. They pull the door up, but I'm sitting on one of the tables, just looking through the little window, bro. These folks started going at it, bro. Man, I told you, bro, JB is a big dude, bro. He like 6'4", man. He pushing like 220, 230. Big dude, boy. Gordo got size, though. And Gordo like 5'10". He ain't no little dude, bro. Bro, they were going at it, bro. Boom, 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 boom. These guys were slugging. I'm talking about like 2 heavyweights in there, bro. And, bro, Gordo surprised me, bro, because JB was, I'm talking about throwing him, bro. Gordo was just eating him. Mind you, Gordo trying to throw him back, but he ain't really had the reach like JB had, bro. So by the time he tried to hit JB like this, JB was just tagging him. Bam, 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 bam. So I'm like, dang, man. When the times I turn around, because I didn't want to look at it, bro. I turned back around, bro. Man, JB had that man on that bed like this. Like, bam, bam. So one of the guys was standing at the door. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm like, stop, bro. Stop. Man, I opened the door, man. And went in there, man, like, y'all chill, man. Y'all chill. So some people was mad at me. They're like, man, Jamaica, leave him alone, bro. Man, I ain't want to see my boy get down bad like that, man. JB went to beating him, bro. Beating him, bro. Beating him. Nah, JB, when I separated, he got mad at me. He's like, nigga, why you coming in here? Why you coming in here? So I'm like, bro, hold on, bro. I'm just trying to stop this, bro. I ain't trying to do nothing else. I'm just trying to stop this. So more people that came and pretty much like, man, y'all chill, boop, 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 boop. Man, boom. Hey, Jamaica, you don't need to get in my business, man. So I'm like, bro, I'm not in your business, bro. I'm just trying to help my homeboy out, bro. I ain't want to see him get down bad no more like that, bro. So when Gordo got up, bro, his face was red and stuff like that. He didn't get beat up like I actually thought he got beat up, bro. So that's when one of the guys in the dorm came to me. He's like, man, when you see fights going on like that, bro, don't get into it. Don't get in nobody's business. I'm like, bro, that's my bunkmate, bro. Really? We should have jumped him. That's what we should have did. We should have jumped this big ass bully. That's exactly what we should have did. We should have whooped his tail, bro. That's what we should have did. But like I said, I was pretty much new in the county jail, bro. I just ain't want to see my boy get down bad like that, bro. So anyways, bro, later one week, they called lockdown and stuff. Mind you, the officer ain't see none of that stuff going on, bro. We probably had like 20 minutes of free time left after all this type of stuff was going on, bro. So anyways, bro, boom. When we go in the room now, Gordo was like, man, Micah, you should just left it alone, man. You should just let. That's when G was telling me, he's like, look, bro, sometimes, you know, they shooting a one, just let them shoot a one and stuff. Like, I didn't know that type of stuff, bro. I was just trying to help my boy out, bro. I was seeing him getting down bad. I was just trying to help him out, bro. I ain't mean no harm or nothing like that, but I learned a lesson that day too. And the next day when we got out, I'm sitting at the table, bro. JB pulled up on me. He's like, man, hey, Jamaica, I know you pretty much new to this, bro. I know you pretty much new to this, bro, but I'm going to tell you, bro, because I know you probably finna go down the road or something like that, bro. So I'm going to tell you, bro, when you see people hitting and stuff like that, bro, you don't get into it, bro. You don't get into it. So I was like, yeah, you right, bro, you right. I was like, bro, my roommate already hollered at me about that, you feel me? So you ain't really got to tell me. He's like, bro, I just got to let you know, bro. You just got to let you know. I had to let that fat-ass Mexican understand, bro. He wasn't understanding, bro. I had to let him feel it, bro. I was like, bro, you ain't had to, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much telling him, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had to do all that. He was like, man, I had to let him know. So I was like, all right, bro. I just wanted him to stop talking. Just stop talking, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. And, bro, later on that day, bro, I could tell, like, Gordo, he wanted to hit again, bro. He wanted to hit again. He walked around the dorm. The whole time he walked around the dorm, he just like this. Locked in on JB, bro. Locked in on JB like this. So I went to him, I was like, damn, bro, what's up? He's like, man, I want to hit with that fool again, man. I want to hit with that fool again, man. He ain't talking about nothing, man. Mike, I promise you, man, he ain't talking about nothing. I done been jumped before, man. I done been hitting with the homies for a long time, man. That fool ain't talking about nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. So I was like, man, just let it go, man. Please, just let it go, Gordo. He's like, man, that fool ain't talking about nothing, man. That's when me and G, we all sat down at the table out there, and we and G went to talking to him. We was like, bro, just let it go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? He got off. You ain't get beat up like that, like actually I thought. You know what I'm saying? You ain't get beat up like that. But you handle your business, you know what I'm saying? Straighten your little face. You know, JB, he's pretty much of a darn bully. Just leave him the time, bro. Let somebody deal with him, bro. Leave him the time, bro. But that was pretty much it, though, man, for that story, man. That was kind of crazy, man. My boy Gordo, though, man, he back in Mexico right now. I haven't heard from him in a while. I ended up talking to him probably like 2.5 years ago, but he pretty much good, man. Real solid dude, man. Real solid dude from the county jail to the chain gang, man. Real solid dude, man. But I appreciate y'all checking out the story, man. A lot of peace, a lot of love, a lot of respect, y'all. I'm out.